There we go. There's always some technical difficulties. Can you let me know in the chat if you can hear me okay? I'm going to just double check here before we get started. All right. Can you hear me? Let me know in the chat. I'm so excited. I'm so excited to be here with you. It's going to be fun. I hope you have a good time anyways. Okay, you can hear me. Good, good, good. So welcome everybody who has joined me tonight. We are going to be doing some crafting live, but we're also launching 2 new products for our Aleah line. I've got my hubby over here on the computer. He's not in the screen, but he's going to be joining me. Maybe he'll come say hi.
Hello. Hello, everyone. Good to see everybody.
He's going to be running the chat and making sure that everything goes well with this launch and this live stream, and keeps me on track. So here we go. How is everybody today? Where are you joining from? Let me know where you're joining in the chat. Hello, Anna Garcia. Hello, Erlene. Hello, Debbie. I know Mrs. Alma Trumbull is joining us. I hope you're feeling great today. Oh, thank you. We might be giving a couple of these t-shirts out tonight. So somebody said that they liked that. Hi, Lorna from Amherst, New York. Hi, Sarah from Texas. Hi, Kimberly from Ohio. Sheila from Virginia. This is going to be so much fun. Are you as excited as I am? I hope so. Let me know in the chat. Yes, you've noticed my Aleah fingernails. Aren't they cute? I don't know if you can see that, but they do sparkle. They look actually more teal than they really are in real life. They're a little bit lighter. Okay. Hi, Debbie from Illinois and Diane from Michigan. We've got a whole bunch of you tonight. So here's what we're going to be doing. So we are going to be making this. I don't know if you saw it in the thumbnail. It's just a fun little craft that I thought we could do in the amount of time that we had. You can do this later, or hopefully you have a craft you can craft right along with me, and we're going to just have a good time. So we're going to make this together. I've got the unfinished stuff right here, but this is our example. And maybe I don't know if I can lean this up against something so we can put it here in the backdrop. Let's see. I don't know. I didn't plan for that very well, but that's what we're going to be making. So we'll just prop that up back here. Now, before we get too far, I want to share with you our first product that we are launching. I am so excited about this. I'm going to show it to you real quick. Then I'm going to do our little first commercial. It's short, I promise. And then we're going to get right into the craft. So the first thing we are launching is in this box. Does anybody know what this is? Put it in the chat if you think you know what it is. We're going to unbox it together. Let's see if anybody has it.
There's like a 10-second delay.
Okay, there's a 10-second delay. So I'm going to give you a second while I try to open this up.
We got a level. A level.
Level?
Yeah.
We don't have that.
Darcy Franklin.
Darcy Franklin. Okay. I think Darcy Franklin, since she guessed it right, will get the first giveaway. Darcy Franklin is correct. And if you are Darcy Franklin and you win any of the prizes tonight, email greg@aleah.com. That's greg@aleah.com. We have a silicone crafting mat, and I cannot wait to share more about this, but also can we just appreciate how cute the packaging is here? It's in our traditional blue box, but inside is fun black on black cheetah print, which we are known for. And then if you will notice right on the lid as you open it up, it's a reminder that you are powerful. So that is the packaging. It's super, super fun. This measures 20 by 28. And I want to share with you our commercial. We'll explain a little bit more about this product before we get into it. So here we go. Let's be honest, DIY projects can get messy. That's why I made the DIY work mat to take the stress out of the mess. It's heat resistant, non-stick, and super easy to clean. Hot glue, resin, paint, It all peels or wipes away like nothing ever happened. And let me tell you, I wish I had had this mat a few months ago when I did a resin pour that spilled all over my craft table. It ruined the surface. If I'd had this, it would have just dried and peeled right off. At 20 by 28 inches, it's the perfect size to protect your table, your counters, or even your workbench. Wherever you're creating, your surfaces stay safe and your projects stay beautiful. Made from premium soft touch silicone, it's durable, it's flexible, and it's ready for anything your project throws at it. From crafts to DIY builds, this mat has your back. Because at Aleah, we design tools that let women create with confidence, because we believe what you build builds you. All right. Okay, isn't that fun? How many of you are excited about this? And if you're interested in ordering this product, it's on our website live right now. That's aleah.com, or you can scan on that QR code right up here in the corner of the screen and order it. It is, what do we have at market? $19.99?
Yes. And then $1 shipping tonight.
Oh, $1 shipping. I'm just finding that out. So $1 shipping tonight only for the launch night, and it is $19.99. We are so excited about this product, and it is going to save your surface. And by the way, my damaged surface is right underneath this silicone. I have not fixed it yet, so it would have come in handy a couple of months ago. So, okay, so here's what we're going to be doing for our project, and then I'm going to kind of explain what we're doing, and then I'm going to share with you our second product, because we're going to be needing to use that as we go. So we've got this pumpkin, and this is from Hobby Lobby. It's just kind of a larger one, and you can find similar products at Michael's or, you know, maybe even Dollar Tree. So this is just kind of like the basis of what we're doing tonight. So it's pretty good size. And then I got this Hello Fall that we're going to be using. Now, I already, before this live stream, there was a hole right here and 2 holes up top here. I filled those in with some joint compound, or what is that, like DAP? I can't think of what it is. Just with some filler, let it dry, and sanded it down. So I did that prep work so we wouldn't have to wait for that to dry tonight. So then we are going to paint this. So we're going to do some rub and buff on this. And then we've got some flowers and some little things to kind of embellish it with, and some ribbons. So that's what we're going to be doing. So, but before we can paint this, you guys, I'm going to share with you my next item. But before I do, any guesses on what the second item?
Hold on. Let's give some love out to all these.
Okay, let's get some.
Alma showed up. There's Alma. So Alma's here.
Yeah, Mrs. Alma Trumbull. I've said hi to her. Hey again.
We got. There's how many people are on here? There's so many people.
We've got
I can't.
A lot of people.
We're gonna need to respond to all these comments. They're so nice.
Oh, okay.
They're so nice and so kind.
Oh, okay. So let's see. Oh, Shelly says she loves her drill so much, and the glasses are fabulous too. So yeah, we have. You can see right back here. This is our Athena drill, and it is super powerful, super cute, so much fun. That was our first product we launched, which was an ordeal. And then we had, I don't have any of the glasses up here, but there are some safety glasses that are super, super cute. They're on the website as well, super affordable, and those are launched. Now, I know a lot of you are probably like, when is the next tool coming? We'll talk about that a little bit later, and maybe I'll have my husband talk about that in just a second, but we're working on it. That's what I'll just say for right now. So, okay, let's see. Kim says she has the glasses. She loves them. And then Shelly says, except my husband steals it. He's still in the drill. I'm telling you, it's a powerful drill. Your husband might steal it, but it is kind of girly. So hopefully that will dissuade some. But it is definitely designed for us ladies in mind. Okay. You are going to use the glue gun. Okay. So she brought it up, so I got to talk about it. We are working on a glue gun. It's not launching tonight. We're working on it. It is so hard to develop and make products from scratch. And instead of like white labeling, we are customizing these for you. And so it takes a lot of time, a lot of money, but we'll get into that a little bit more in a little bit. So, all right. Yes, Christina, Christina Patterson. I'm going to write that down because my husband snuck off for a second. She's the first one that I noticed that guessed what our next product is. So Christina Patterson, will you email my husband, Christina with a Y? Email my husband, Greg at Aleah.com to get your box of Aleah gloves. Okay, so these are so amazing. Everybody needs these. These are super affordably priced as well. These are 7 mil. Now, I don't know if you know, 7 mil is really thick. So if you use like the latex gloves before that kind of just disintegrate while you're using them, that's not this. Okay, so we have, and there's 100 of them, and it's amazing. So we had a winner on the gloves. I wrote it down over there for you, sweetheart. Okay, so we're going to unbox this together. So first of all, it's in the Aleah blue box. Every girl needs this in their craft room, right? But what is really fun about it, and I just popped this open and I want you to see, is on the inside of the box, it is lined in the black on black cheetah print, but you can also see that it says, "You are powerful," because that's what I'm always trying to remind you guys, is that you guys are so powerful. You guys can do amazing, amazing things. And the reason I wanted to share this with you really quick, and I'll share the commercial with you in just a second because I want to get started on the project. But I needed to share this with you because we're going to be using them. So I just got a manicure. I don't want to ruin that manicure. I almost never used to get manicures because I was constantly ruining my manicures. Well, that's no more because we have the disposable Aleah Nitrial gloves. They're black. They're 7 mil. I want you to see, in case one size fits most. So this really is stretchy, but it's also kind of more fitted. And we are going to put them on because we're going to start painting our project. So,
all right. And we're going to send the gloves out to Christina Patterson, but it looks like also the first person to mention this on gloves.
Oh, was there somebody else?
Yeah.
Oh, we're going to give another one away.
Yeah. So I will find out who the first person is who mentioned the gloves here.
Okay.
And we'll announce that in just a second.
Okay, cool. We're going to double check who was the first to say it, and we'll give you a box as well. Okay, so he's going to look into that while we're starting. Okay, so we've got our wood round. And by the way, I don't know what happened overnight, but this, I don't know if you can see it, kind of curved and warped. So hopefully we can make this work. It is not super flat, but we're rolling with this. And I'm just going to throw this silicone mat that I already opened over here. We've got our paintbrush. Pamela Spurrell.
Yep. So she gets a box of gloves.
Okay, Pamela Spurrell gets a box of gloves. Okay. Awesome. Okay, so the paint color that I'm using is this Crafters Collection Toasted Almond. It's kind of a pretty orange, and we are going to put this Aleah mat to the test. And by the way, this is the same mat that I've been using for at least the past month, and it's in fantastic condition. You're going to see, but we're going to make a kind of a mess of it on purpose so you can see just how awesome this mat is. So we're going to just put our paint right on our mat. We're not going to worry about that at all. And then we are going to start painting. So, all right. What?
We have a question here. Where does the name Aleah come from? What was the inspiration for that?
Okay, so Aleah, that's a really, really good question. I'm glad that you asked. Aleah is, I believe, Hebrew,
yes,
and it means to rise up. And so I loved that because it is just got it has a good meaning. We all need to rise up to our potential and reach our potential. I loved that about that name. And so, yeah, that's where that came from. Any other questions while we're sitting here painting? I'm going to have my husband monitor those questions, and we're going to just continue painting, and we're going to get paint all over everything. Well, maybe not like crazy amount, but we're just not trying to be uber careful here. Actually, I'm gonna, all right. Any questions here? Let's see. Let's see. This is my first time you've been able to catch you live. I'm gonna have to put you on notifications. Well, I haven't gone live like too terribly much. I get a little nervous because I'm not very good at tech.
Oh, Melanie Chamberlain, we have to divulge the bad news about Canada right now.
Oh, okay. So here, I'm going to let my husband come divulge the bad news about Canada.
I'll be the bad guy on that. So,
you be the bad guy. Come over here and talk.
Unfortunately, we've had so many issues with the duty. We don't want to get political, but the duty fees that are being charged for any items that go from the United States to Canada, it's 2 or 3 times what every item is, what you spend on it. The duty is 2 or 3 times higher. And so you sweet folks are signing up for that, and then before it gets delivered to you, you have to pay this exorbitant amount. And so we just decided for now we can't do it to Canada until our countries get along. But as soon as that changes, we're absolutely, Canada's going to be number one on the list. So hopefully, if you have a friend that lives in the United States, they can figure something out for you. But I'm sorry for that bad news about Canada.
As soon as we can get that back up and running, I promise you we will. It's such a bummer. It's not something I'm happy about at all, but it is kind of what it is, and it's out of our control. And I'm assuming you don't want to pay like 3 times the amount of the product for shipping. So if you do, reach out to my husband. We'll see what we can figure out. Okay. So we've got our first coat on. We'll see if we can get away with 1 coat. I did 2 coats on the original, but I think we might even be able to get away with 1 coat. So, yeah. Okay. So we're going to let this dry. And while we let it dry, I'm going to play for you now the Aleah commercial that I created. So
Alma says I need a cheater print Aleah t-shirt.
Oh, yeah.
That's a little too far, Alma.
All right. Here we go. Oh, I'm all about tackling projects with confidence, and that's why I created these Aleah 7mm Nitrial disposable DIY gloves. Demo day, flexible enough to move with you and fitted so you feel in control no matter what the project throws your way. And let's be honest, just because we work hard doesn't mean our hands have to show it. These gloves will keep your manicure intact while you get the job done. They're built to handle messy jobs while still giving you the dexterity for all the fine details. They're powder-free, latex-free, and gentle on sensitive skin. Each box comes with 100 gloves, so you'll always have enough on hand and maybe even a few to share with your DIY besties. From the garage to the craft room, from the first swing to the final polish, these gloves have your back. Aleah isn't just about tools, it's about giving women the confidence to build boldly. Because here at Aleah, we believe what you build builds you. Okay. What do you guys think? Let me know if you are liking this. I think that we're having a little bit of like a delay and it's kind of messing up some of the things that I'm trying to do here. I'm working on it. It's like a tech thing. While we are letting this dry here, and we may break out the hair dryer if we feel like we need to. I'm gonna wrap our brush in a baby wipe so it doesn't dry out while we're sitting here waiting. But while we're waiting just a little bit, we're gonna set this aside. We're gonna set this aside and we're gonna work on the Hello Fall. But also while we're doing that, hit me up with the questions. We'll have Greg read some of them off for me.
Questions? We got items that are wanting Aleah tool belt.
Ooh.
Aleah apron, cheetah print apron.
Ooh, that is something I've looked into for sure. And what else?
The toolbox.
Okay. Do you want to come talk about that real quick?
Sure.
Okay. The toolbox.
All right.
Greg's going to come talk about this.
Where do we start? So we tested we did a test on a toolbox with, I think it was like 800 pieces or 700 pieces, just to see if it would go quickly. It went in one day. And so we're like, okay, this is definitely a good item. And we have been working on it ever since. How technical should I get? The metal that is used is important for tools, and the quality of metal. We don't want the metals to rust. We want them to be high quality, strong and sturdy. And to do that with that many pieces, it just takes a lot of planning and a lot of partnership from our partners overseas. So it's on the list of things to do. We're working on it right now. But I think you said the glue gun.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, so the glue gun will come out before that. It will be the glue gun and then probably the toolbox next, as far as the big items go. But all these other ones, the aprons and that sort of thing, we can get on that right now.
Yeah, I like the idea of the apron. I that is definitely on my short list. Okay, so we're gonna work on the Hello Fall, and you guys, this is Rub and Buff. This kind of dries instantaneously, and we are going to put it right on our mat. And this, see if we can get it off. Okay, so we're gonna put a little bit on our mat. And this color is antique.
Give some love to JB. Just say JB.
Hi, JB. I love you. Okay. Antique gold is the Rub and Buff color. And now I like these blue shop towels because they're kind of thick. And we're going to just tear off a little bit of this to Rub and Buff our Hello Fall. So with Rub and Buff, a little goes a long way. So we're going to just go ahead. Since I don't have top down, I'm just going to try to hold this up for you. And we're going to just do this as we go. Do we have any other questions while we're doing this? And by the way, if you haven't ordered your gloves yet and your mats, we have a limited amount and we're doing $1 shipping. So if you're interested in it, just go to aleah.com, or you can photograph or go to this, use this QR code. So this is our launch night and we're so excited, and we hope that you really like it. These are really good quality gloves. They are not the kind that, that tear right through. They're latex free, so they're good for sensitive skins, no latex allergies. So, and they're thick. So, all right. Do we have any questions? And then let's see.
No, we do not offer shipping to the UK for right now.
No shipping to the UK.
Similar story to what's going on with Canada. But as soon as we can make it make sense for you all, so you're not paying 2 or 3 times over what we're asking for it. It's just a really difficult conversation to have with somebody. They spend a lot of money on a really high quality tool, and it's 3 times the price.
Yeah.
And it's because of the duty fees.
We are working on it, and the second we are able to, we will get on that for you guys. Okay. All right. So this, how many of you guys are crafting along with me? Raise your hand or say yes in the chat.
Debbie says, is one size fits all the gloves?
Yes, one size fits most.
You want me to show Debbie?
Yeah. Okay. So, Debbie, my husband's going to try them on.
So Debbie, I have medium large hands.
He's got guy hands.
and this was one of the things. So we went through a couple of iterations for the quality of rubber here. And we wanted it to be thick, but we also wanted it to be strong. And so these gloves fit on my hands really, really well. And if you are like me and you want your gloves to be kind of tight in the fingers so you have good feel through your fingers, it's perfect.
And I have small hands, just as a point of reference.
Yeah.
I have pretty small hands.
So here they are with me. I'm going to get that thumb on. But my hands are a little sweaty because I'm a little nervous right now. This isn't my thing.
Yeah, no, my husband is kind of shy.
Here they are. And so they fit my hands. I use them.
Okay. That's a good, thank you for sharing that. So yeah, hopefully you can see that I have pretty small hands. I have a friend named Pam. If she's watching tonight, Pam has smaller hands, but I bet Pam could fit in these as well. So, all right. What color of Rub and Buff? This is antique gold, but you could also, I use gold leaf a lot as well. I like that. And we are all getting close to finishing this, and then we'll do a little touch-up work.
When do you launch the nail gun?
The nail gun, you guys, the nail gun is the trickiest one because I am so picky on this, you guys. It has to be the lightest one on the market. It has to be still powerful. And I am making all of the manufacturers kind of crazy with my requests, and probably my husband as well.
Well, all the stuff that Natalie wants is patented. So we would have to come up with our own internal mechanism to get what Natalie wanted. So it's just been more difficult.
Are any of you guys engineers? Oh yeah. So we're working on it. We're working on so many things, but we're a little startup company, and we are so grateful for you supporting us. And it's really hard to compete in this against the big retailers, but we have something really special and unique with our product line. There is nothing like it out there, and there's nobody who's really catered to us ladies in the way that I'm trying to cater to us. And so, yeah, that just takes a lot of capital, a lot of time, and you supporting us on these smaller products will definitely help us with some of those bigger products. And we tried to really put these new products at a really affordable price point so that most people could afford that. So we've got this all rub and buffed. Can you see that? It's kind of hard to see, like, can you see the shine on it? I don't know if it's translating, but it is done, and we are going to set this aside. Now, this almost always dries pretty quickly, but I'm going to turn on my glue gun because it takes forever to heat up. This is not one I would recommend that I'm going to be using, but look, okay, so because I have the gloves on, my manicure is protected. So I love that about these new products. Okay, do we have any questions or comments that we need to address?
Let's see here.
And then,
how do you keep yourself organized with so many projects going at once?
I am not very organized. My husband's over here dying. You should see like the hallway outside this. It is so chaotic, but that is going to be something that we're working on this channel coming up, is we're going to start organizing. It's not that I don't know how to do it. It's like time and bandwidth. And so we're going to do it together. If you're struggling with organizing, we've got some organizing stuff coming. We're going to work on this together because I'm driving my family and my husband crazy, I'm sure. I'm going to set this right back here real quick. Do we have, okay. This is not drying as fast as I want it to. So, that would actually feel good, but I don't think it will help. But I think what we're going to do is I'm going to take a hair dryer and I'm going to speed up this process with that. Since it's kind of loud, I am going to run our silicone crafting mat commercial real quick so you can, for those of you who've jumped on just now, you can see all about this new silicone crafting mat that we're launching tonight and drown out some of this noise that I'm about to have. So here let's see if we don't have some technical difficulties with this. Let's see if I can add this to the stage. Here we go. First of all, we're going to go like this, and we're going to go like this. Be honest, DIY projects can get messy. That's why I made the Aleah Silicone DIY work mat to take the stress out of the mess. It's heat resistant, non-stick, and super easy to clean. Hot glue, resin, paint, it all peels or wipes away like nothing ever happened. And let me tell you, I wish I'd had this mat a few months ago when I did a resin pour that spilled all over my craft table. It ruined the surface. If I'd had this, it would have just dried and peeled right off. At 20 by 28 inches, it's the perfect size to protect your table, your counters, or even your workbench. Wherever you're creating, your surfaces stay safe and your projects stay beautiful. Made from premium soft touch silicone, it's durable, it's flexible, and it's ready for anything your project throws at it. From crafts to DIY builds, this mat has your back. Because at Aleah, we design tools that let women create with confidence, because we believe what you build builds you. All right, guys. Through the magic of television. Just kidding. We dried that. It's not completely dry, but we're in a much better spot. So I think we can move forward here in just a second. But before...
You have a question here?
Oh, yeah. Ask me a question first. Yeah, sure.
So how did you start? Is it self-taught or did you take classes from Wendy Portillo?
Okay, so that's kind of a long answer, but I'll try to condense it. So as a child, my mom really wanted to expose me to a lot of different things. And so she put me in sewing lessons. I did 4-H. I did all kinds of things. But as far as like actually the doing is I started in real estate and I got interested in doing home design. And, you know, I was just didn't have money and I wanted a beautiful home. So I always just figured if somebody else could do it, why can't I? And so that was kind of like my attitude. And so because of that, I'm mostly self-taught, but along the way, I had a lot of people who invested and taught me things. I have a couple of brother-in-laws who gave me skills on the power tools, a father-in-law who gave me skill on power tools and taught me some things as well. And then a lot of it is just trial and error. Now in college, I did take a couple of design courses, several of that, floral design, interior design. And so, yeah. Should we give away a t-shirt?
Yes.
What question should I ask?
We're actually going to give. So Anita Mills is having a birthday today.
Anita Mills, happy birthday!
I think it's just fitting that she gets a t-shirt, don't you?
Yes, I do. Okay, so Anita Mills, email greg@aleah.com. That's GREG at ALEAH.com. And we'll get you a t-shirt that looks like this. It's got the cheetah print. And these are not on my merch store. These are ones that I have made. And so we've got like one small, two mediums, a large, and an extra large, because that's what I could get these t-shirts in. And so let him know what size you are. And maybe if you could email him quickly so we know what sizes we have left. So we'll work on that. Okay. Yes, t-shirt. Happy birthday, Anita. Yes. Okay. So while we're just waiting a couple more minutes to let this dry just a touch more, we're going to just put, let's put it right here where you guys can see it. We're going to just put some hot glue right on the mat, and we're going to let that dry so I can show you what happens when you get it all over the place. So that will need it to dry fully. So we've got that. Okay. All right. I need my readers on. I missed a couple of spots of rub and buff. Hang on. I got to touch up a couple spots because my eyes went at 40, you all. Can you relate? Okay. Here we go. There's a couple of spots. All right. What other kind of products would you guys like to see us put out? Put it in the chat. Okay, I think
there's glasses that fit over prescription glasses.
We are working on that. Oh, he went and got the safety glasses. You guys, if for those of you who haven't seen our safety glasses, these are really, really cute. These are ANSI certified 87.1 plus, which means they're a kind of tactical grade. That means a lot of protection. They also have blue light protection. So if you're on a device or your computer, you can wear them for that. But they've got like the side panels, the top panels that protect. But you guys, look how cute these are. Aren't they adorable? Anyways, these are on my website too. I mean, the normal safety glasses that you have been out there are not cute, but these are super, super cute. And of course, they have the cheetah print on them as well. So thanks for going and grabbing those, honey. Oh, side note, for those of you who've been waiting for an extra battery or if you need like another charger, we have some in. We didn't have those for the longest time, but we have extra batteries on the website too. So if you've been waiting for those, because we've been getting requests for those, we do have them now. So those are on there. And then like the chargers are on there as well. Okay, are you going to be selling the giant glue gun? Okay, so this is not mine. I wouldn't even recommend this one because the battery does not last well. We are working and developing on that. We're trying so hard to get something before Christmas. I don't think it's going to happen, to be honest with you, but we're working on it, and hopefully it will come soon. So, all right.
Can you make glasses with magnification? That would actually.
We're looking at, yeah, we're working on it. I definitely need them. Dang it. Okay, so we're going to just put some hot glue in a couple of strategic spots. We're going to try to not make a mess here.
And shipping is discounted on the mat and the gloves.
Okay. The $1 shipping is on what we're launching tonight, which is the mat and the gloves, just to clarify. So we're just going to put some hot glue on the back, and then we're going to try to center this as well as we possibly can. And there we go. Since our pumpkin is kind of curved, I'm going to put a little weight on it, and hopefully this will stick. So I think we're okay. So there's where we're at so far. Are you guys following along? How many of you are doing this project, or doing another one? Let me know. Okay, so this was clearly had some wet paint somewhere on it because I'm glad I still have my gloves on. I have a little extra paint that I'm going to just wipe off so it can dry off really quick. And we're going to make a mess of this. I'm going to show you how messy it is, and then I will show you how to clean this up shortly too. Okay. Let's see. Let's get it off our gloves so we don't get it all over. Okay. Actually, I might take off the gloves at this point because hopefully we're done touching wet things, and this might be a mistake. But no, let's leave them on. I'm nervous because things are like a little bit not fully dry, shall we say. Okay, so now we're going to embellish the top, and maybe I'll rotate it since we're doing this kind of without a top-down view. I'm going to try to do it where you guys can see it. And I think the first thing that we need to do is a ribbon, actually, before we do that. So we've got, actually, I'm going to take my gloves off for this because it will be easier for me to do the ribbon with that off. And we can always put them back on. Okay, so I've got a couple different ribbons. In the example one here, I just did this one, which is from the Dollar Tree. And it's really pretty. It's just like a green color. However, I was cleaning up my craft room for this live stream tonight, and I came across this pretty ribbon here. It's also green, but it has a little flecks of gold in it, which I thought would be fun. So we're going to do a bow right now.
You asked if people are working on items. You have Deborah Kelly. You should totally ask for pictures. Refinishing a full French provincial bedroom suite. So I've been watching you all day.
Oh my goodness. And that was
Kelly.
Deborah Kelly is working on a French provincial bedroom suite. And she's been watching me all day. Yay. Thank you so much.
Pictures.
Yeah, send me pictures over on like Instagram. If you guys ever do projects, tag me on Instagram or send them to me in like the direct messages. I wish they had that feature here on YouTube. They don't. But yeah. Okay, so let's show you how to do this ribbon. I always do a twist, then a loop, then a twist, then another loop. I'm trying to do this so you can all see. Twist, then a loop, and we're going to do one more on each side. Twist and a loop and twist. Oh my word, I got paint on this, you all. Oh man, see, where is the offending paint? I am so upset. This ribbon needed some gloves on it. Okay. Well, let's see if I can clean this up a little bit. I got a little bit of paint on it. This is what
Sandy Roche. So yesterday, she made a 10-inch round Joseph, Mary, and Baby Jesus disc into a clock. Love the way it turned out.
Wow. That sounds great. Okay.
We'd love to see pictures.
Yeah, send pictures. Sandy sends pictures. Okay, so we've got our ribbon that has a little bit of character through paint. We'll hide it a little bit, and then you put your wire through the center, and we are going to twist that. And then once we have that twisted, we'll fluff it up by going up, down, and all right. Does anybody have questions? Okay. All right. Okay, that's the bow that has a little paint on it. We're going to cut off the excess. All right, where did I do? Oh, I moved it over here. Hang on. I moved my wire cutters over here. That's not very helpful. Okay, so we're going to just cut off the excess because we don't really need that excess. Oh, and it shot over.
Lorna G. I love when you and Lisa do mystery crafts from items that you purchase at the thrift store.
Oh,
so from Lorna G.
Thank you, Lorna. Yeah, we actually this Thursday, Lisa and I have a collaboration. We're doing some thrift flips for fall, and it was quite the adventure. You'll love that, and that's going to be this Thursday's episode. So I'm glad you like that, Lorna. It's always so much fun to go thrifting with her and make our fun creations. So, okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to hot glue this into place.
Pamela Sporrell asked, how did you stay motivated when you're going through your health problems?
That one was hard. I actually had to take at least 6 weeks off. Yeah. And it was difficult, but we women we push through, don't we? So it was kind of hard. And there was a time where I just had to take some time off to get healthy. And I do have to say that I am feeling so much better now. If you haven't seen the episode where I go into my health journey in detail, that is really interesting. And it really does explain a lot. So thank you for that good question. Okay, we're going to take this sunflower. We're going to cut off most of the stem because we don't need that. And this is just, use what you want. I got this pick at Hobby Lobby, and I cut off most of the stem but left a little bit, and then I'll bend it down to there. Let's see. Are you still going to send pictures of a room and give ideas? Still going to let us, send pictures of room and give ideas. That's a good idea. Send me pictures and I'll see what I can do. Yeah, that might be something we'll have to look into. So, okay, we're going to glue this on. Again, this is not my favorite glue gun, but we're making it work, and I might have to grab another glue stick. And I'm just going to glue that right onto the ribbon right there. And there we go. And I'm going to grab another glue stick because I'm going through it. All right. All right. Oh, thank you, Pamela. I really appreciate that. Okay. What's the question? Okay, right here. Did you finish the condo in Salt Lake? I saw the video where you started. Is part 2 coming out? Okay, so yes, the condo is finished, and I'm telling you, it was kind of a fun journey. So you're going to want to watch that. Now, that's on my DIY to the Nines channel. Now, a lot of you may or may not know about that, but I decided to split up my channel into 2 channels. So we've got Design to the Nines, which you're watching right now, where I'm going to do like all of my IKEA hacks, thrift flips, seasonal decor, home design stuff, and then my bigger projects where I'm like renovating rooms or renovating whole condos or houses. That will be on my new channel, DIY to the Nines. If you haven't subscribed to it yet, go subscribe after this live stream, because we are doing so many fun things on that channel. We've already done a bathroom makeover, where we've done a theater room / gym makeover. We started to tear down the monstrosity, and more on that, coming up. And then we just launched a new series about a Provo condo that we have in Utah. So All right, okay, so this is a hydrangea that I got in the pick section at Hobby Lobby. This is orange and so fall-like. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to just kind of place where I want it right now. And we're going to just tuck that in, and then I will add the glue to it. So we've got to decide where we want that. I think we'll put it there and put it there. And then we'll glue it down.
And ask, when do you put up Christmas?
Christmas. That's a good question. Okay, so I'll probably start. Well, you guys tell me. When do you guys want to see Christmas content? Because I started it at the beginning of October before. I've done the middle. I've done the end. When are you guys ready for Christmas content? I was kind of leaning towards like the latter half of October this year. We'll start all of that. As far as setting up the tree, that will be more in like November and things like that. But you tell me, when do you want me to do that? Okay, we're going to glue this in. And for those of you who are just joining us, we have launched a couple of new products before I, finish this project. We have launched I kind of just tossed it back here. And it smells. So what I love about this is our silicone crafting mat. You can paint on it. You can drop hot glue on it, resin on it, like so many things. And it cleans up so nicely. You can peel like the glue. Okay. Should we demonstrate that? Okay. So for those of you who saw me put the hot glue on this just a little bit ago, it is cool. And I just want to show you how easy this comes off to demonstrate. Boom. Right. So this is kind of the same with resin. If you drop like epoxy resin on it, it will peel right off just like this hot glue did. Super, super easy. The paint we're going to leave on here for just a second, and we'll clean it up in just a second. But the paint cleans up beautifully, and I'm going to show you how to do that so that you know how to clean it up, because there is a really good way that I do that. So also, what I love about this is it does have some grip on it. So like if you're doing a project, it doesn't like slide around easily. Like sometimes I've done it on like a poster. Guys, I took off my gloves and there's still some wet paint on this. Anyways, that's why I'm also launching the Nitrial gloves to protect your manicure. So just make sure you keep it on. You guys. Anyways, so that's what we're launching tonight. And these are like a must-have. They make great Christmas gifts. Christmas is coming up. A lot of you have that on your mind, and that is coming up. These would make great Christmas gifts. Everybody needs these mats in their house to protect your surface. So there we go. All right. Do we have any questions?
Let's do a t-shirt giveaway.
Okay.
And here's the question.
Okay, t-shirt giveaway. Greg has a question.
So first person to list what item Natalie DIY'd that was in the master bedroom that had to do with our gigantic TV.
Did y'all hear that? So he asked for the first person who can tell me what I DIY'd in the master bedroom that has to do with our ginormous TV. So if you've been watching it for a while, you might know the answer to that.
Debbie Huff.
Debbie Huff, you're the winner.
TV frame. Write that down.
So email Greg at Aleah.com, your t-shirt size, and we will get you a t-shirt. Okay, and we're just gluing these in place. Okay. And then, all right, so then I got some of these. Oh, did I already pluck these off? I don't know. So I have some of these leaves, and these kind of reminded me of like pumpkin leaves. And these are from the Hobby Lobby pick section from the fall. And we're going to poke some of those in here and glue them into place. How about Aleah scissor set? Right? That might be a good idea. You guys have such good ideas. So I'm just tucking these in, and then we're going to add a little hot glue. It doesn't take much. And here we go. So, and then you can keep embellishing if you want, and putting in some more fall leaves if you want. and it is super, super awesome. All right. All right. I'm going to clear off this and get this ready to clean up. And while I clear this up and get it ready to show you how to clean the silicone mat, I'm going to go ahead and show you our glove commercial to explaining a little bit more about our nitrile gloves. I'm all about tackling projects with confidence, and that's why I created these Aleah 7mm nitrile disposable DIY gloves. They're tough enough for demo day, flexible enough to move with you, and fitted so you feel in control no matter what the project throws your way. And let's be honest, just because we work hard doesn't mean our hands have to show it. These gloves will keep your manicure intact while you get the job done. They're built to handle messy jobs while still giving you the dexterity for all the fine details. They're powder-free, latex-free, and gentle on sensitive skin. Each box comes with 100 gloves, so you'll always have enough on hand and maybe even a few to share with your DIY besties. From the garage to the craft room, from the first swing to the final polish, these gloves have your back. Aleah isn't just about tools, it's about giving women the confidence to build boldly. Because here at Aleah, we believe what you build builds you. All right, guys. Okay. So here is our mat, and you can see that I've definitely gotten this thing way messier, but you can see that it's covered in paint. It's got rub and buff on it. And now how are we going to make this look new again? We don't want it to look crummy all the time. We want it to look good quality. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to tilt down my webcam here so that you can kind of see this better. Let's see. Okay, you guys should be able to see it better there. Okay, and you're going to want to get some foaming glass cleaner. This is what I found works the best, is the foaming glass cleaner. And you're just going to spray, focusing on the areas that you got. Now, I will tell you this rub and buff area will be a little bit more challenging because it's like a wax, and it's also like really dried on there pretty good. So we've got it sprayed, and now we're going to start just wiping it up. And I probably should have put on my gloves because we're going to make a mess. In fact, before I go any further, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to grab a couple of gloves here because we are dealing with paint and I don't want it to get my manicure all ruined. Okay, so we'll protect our hands with some gloves. All right, there we go. We're on. All right, so now, so you can see that this rub and buff, it's going to take a little elbow grease, but it will come off, I promise. We might have to do a round 2 on it. There we go. It's back on. Okay, so like I said, the rub and buff does take a little bit more elbow grease, but let's get the rest of this cleaned up, and then we're going to need to do round 2. Okay. So I promise we'll get it out. It just does take a little bit of elbow grease on the
and why is it with the rub and buff?
I don't know. It's just because it's a little bit more waxy. It dries instantaneously, and so it does take a little bit more elbow grease. But as you can see, it does come out. Yeah. So might actually get it nice and foamy and let that sit for a second, because as you can see, it's coming out everywhere else.
What's nice is you've saved your countertop.
Yeah, my jacked up countertop. Oh yeah, here. Well, while we're letting that set, I don't know if you can see this. This is from my epoxy spill that I showed you in the commercial. It's still damaged. So, all right. Okay, there we go. We're getting the rest of that rub and buff off. So if you are using the rub and buff, it's probably generally best to clean that up a little bit sooner than I did, but As you can see, it's cleaning right up. But the paint comes off right away. And we've almost got this fully cleaned off. All right. I'll show you this result. Do you see how it's almost all cleared off? Okay, so, all right. There we go. Pretty good. I mean, for the waxiness of that, it came off really good. And if I did one more, it will totally come off. Let's see. Do we have any questions? So now that we've got our project done, oh wait, you know what I didn't do on this? On this other, well, I'll just show you. If you want to do this, because this is optional, on my original one, I took a little bit of rub and buff around the edges to just add a little bit of a little extra something, something. But because mine is a little wet still, I didn't do that. But that's an option for you. Okay.
Aleah paintbrushes.
Aleah paintbrushes. Ooh, I thought about doing like Aleah painter's tape too. What do you guys think of that? All right, now ask me anything. We'll take a few minutes. You can ask me anything you want. We'll do one more giveaway, but remember the silicone crafting mat and the nitrile gloves, we have a limited amount, and this is the only day that we're going to be doing the $1 shipping. That will be good through midnight tonight. And so make sure you grab it while you can get the cheap shipping, because that will save you a little bit of money. And yeah, and that's on the silicone crafting mat, what we launched, and the nitrile gloves. And those are the only ones that have the $1 shipping on it, because that's what we're launching. Do we have any other questions? All right. Well, if you don't have any questions, or
where did you get the name Aleah again?
Okay, somebody asked where.
Yeah, a couple more.
Okay, so somebody asked where we came up with the name Aleah, and we did answer that a little bit earlier, but we've had like people rolling in as we've been live streaming, and so it's Hebrew, and there are like various definitions, but the one that we saw was to rise up or to rise. And now there are various definitions that I've heard from different people. And so, but I really liked the meaning of that, because we can all kind of lift and rise up together. And I really loved the meaning of that. And that's where Aleah came from.
Did you get any batteries in for your drill? Yes.
So if you, like I shared earlier, there were some people who originally bought the drill with one battery, and I've been getting a lot of emails asking for additional batteries. We do have those now. They're in the Aleah store. You can click on that QR code right up here in the corner, or go to aleah.com. We have batteries, and we also have an extra battery charger if you're interested in. My husband priced them really, really low today for this launch. And so you might want to snag those as soon as possible. All right. Do we have any other questions? Let's see. Love the mat. Oh, awesome. It's Hebrew. Lots of animals are named Hebrew names. I need ideas for a big wall in my living room. Big wall in living room is always good, like to do like a large mirror or a large piece of art. So that's a good idea. I didn't hear. Did you guys tell me when you wanted the Christmas content?
There was a few Novembers.
November? Okay.
I didn't see anything super early though.
Okay, so you want it a little bit later on here. Okay, I'm hearing yeah. I want to get out like the handmade gift ideas probably in October, so you have some time to work on that. But
we do have October, so
Wanda wants it in October. Okay. All right. Well, all right. If there's no other questions, should we give away one more mat and one more glove? I don't
Sure.
even know how many we have left. Let me think of a good question. Do you have a good question? Let me think. Let's see.
So Matt.
Okay. For those of you who've been watching my channel, this will be for the silicone crafting mat. What happened at the end of our Arizona money pit flip? It was a kind of a big event. The first person who can tell me what happened at the end of our Arizona money pit flip gets the silicone crafting mat.
Lorna G, the pipes broke.
Lorna G, you are right. The pipes broke and it destroyed everything we had done pretty much. Oh, that was such a bummer, but we did get it taken care of and it did sell. All right. Let's think of another question for the gloves. What could we do as another question for the gloves? Let me think. What can I do?
Should we go way back?
Let's go way back.
Hardwood.
Yeah. Let's think here.
What was your, this one might be too hard, but what was your first million viewed video ever?
Oh, do I even know?
No.
Okay, what was my first million viewed video ever? Oh, I do know that one.
Like, yeah.
That's way back.
Way back.
That goes way back.
Like, what were you doing? Like, what was it?
What was it about? Like, what was I doing in the video? It doesn't need to be like the title, just what was I doing in it? This is like OG way back.
No, we have a fireplace.
Not fireplace, not flowers, not bedroom, nope.
Lamppost, nope.
Lamp, nope. Fireplace, nope. Christmas lamp, nope. Oh, living room built in, nope. Clueless. This one was a tough one. He really pulled a tough one out.
So this one was the one that before Natalie even thought about doing YouTube.
Okay, I'm gonna go with Ruthie Gomez Stewart just because it was the closest. Actually, that is pretty good. Yep, she's right.
Yeah.
Ruthie Gomez Stewart kitchen cabinets. Now this video is so terrible. Don't go watch it. It is like, but actually I can leave it at because it shows progression. And that's what I want you all to like know and feel empowered by. This video was not that good. It was really low production quality, really an awful, terrible video. It had good information, I guess. But it just goes to, it really demonstrates progression. And that's what I hope you all learn from what I'm doing is you start somewhere. And with time, you get a little bit better, and better. And then eventually you're going to be building crazy things if that's what you desire. So
instead of sanding, use lemon juice.
Instead of sanding, use oh no, it was vinegar. Yeah, pretty close though. Yeah, that's pretty close. So, all right, she gets the gloves, and that was a tough one because that is like 11 years ago or something like crazy. Actually, I think it's like 14 years ago. It was like before I was even doing YouTube full time. So I hope that you've had a good time tonight. I hope that you've enjoyed this episode and this time together. And I just really want you to know how much I am so grateful for you. I'm grateful for the support. I just wanted to let you know that we've got some fun products coming. This is not the end. We've got some more things coming. We're working very hard to grow this with you. And it's only because of your support that this is all possible. So get the $1 shipping on the Nitrial gloves and crafting mat. Everybody needs this crafting mat. Everybody needs these reusable Nitrial gloves. The gloves are like the best deal. Like they are such a good deal. If you do any price comping, you'll see. And we just are so grateful to you. And so I just want
tell Lorna G to reach out to.
Oh yeah, Lorna G, email greg@aleah.com. That's greg@aleah.com for your Nitrial gloves. And so, any last minute questions before we go? Okay, I am so grateful for you, and I just want to remind you that you are powerful. We'll see you next time. Bye, everyone.